Okay, sixth graders, I'd like to welcome you to our annual National Geography Bee preliminaries. The first instructions from the National Geographic Society are to relax and enjoy the bee. Please remember that the bee questions are designed to test your knowledge of geography, not to confuse or trick you. The preliminary competition consists of 7 rounds. I will ask each of you one question from each round. We already did the 7th and 8th graders yesterday. You guys are getting different questions than they do. Everyone gets different questions. You will have 15 seconds to answer, and you must start to give your answer before the time limit is up. You may interrupt the preliminary competition only twice. To either have a question repeated or a word spelled. If you want me to repeat a question or spell a word in a question, you must ask me immediately. After I finish repeating the question or spelling the word, you will have the rest of your 15 seconds to answer the question. If you give a correct answer, I will acknowledge it and award you 1 point and move on to the next contestant. If you give an incorrect answer, I will tell you so and give you the correct answer. If you do not know the answer, you may say pass before the time is up. A pass will be recorded as an incorrect in your score, though it is best to give a guess because you do have a chance. If you do not answer within 15 seconds, I will say time and give the correct answer and move on to the next contestant. You will not be penalized for inaccurate pronunciations or spellings as long as it can be determined that you know the answer. Each preliminary round will begin with the same student, and that will be Ryan here, and at the end of the 7 preliminary rounds, your points will be totaled. Now, we do have to compare them with the 7th and 8th graders. There will be 10 top scores. We might have to do a tiebreaker this year, which would be the first time in 8 years, so we'll see if we have to do that this year. Remember to listen carefully to each question. Now, this is important. Listen to these guys. And use correct geographic terminology in your answers. For example, do not use Holland as a synonym for the Netherlands. Do not use England for the country United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, as England is a political division. Give present-day names unless the question involves history, and other names would be correct in the context of the question. As the bee is conducted in English, wherever possible, use conventional English place names. Shortened forms of country names are acceptable, such as the United Kingdom, Great Britain, or Britain, for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. B questions follow the National Geographic Society's policy of recognizing Europe and Asia as 2 continents. Oceania is considered a region and not a continent, and will be not accepted for the answer of Australia. In addition, the National Geographic Society recognizes 4 oceans: the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Indian, and the Pacific. All information was current by the time the B questions were finalized in October of 2014. The rules of the judges are final. Best wishes for your preliminary competition. Any questions? Okay, then we will go to round 1. Okay, as we go, guys, when it is your turn, I'm going to ask that you stand so I can see you. And, oops, I'm going to be keeping score, too. Okay, now, first round is called the United States. The questions in round 1 are about the United States. You will have a choice of 2 states. You must choose which one is the correct answer. Okay, Ryan, you're first. Which state is located east of the Mississippi River? Michigan or, oh, wait, sorry, that was yesterday's. Sorry, you're gonna have to edit that out. Okay, we had 15 yesterday, so questions 1 through 15 have been used, so I have to start at 16 each time. Okay, Ryan, your real first question. Dairy farming is important to the economy of which state? Alaska or Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
Correct. Tyler, which state was one of the original 13 colonies? Rhode Island or Arkansas?
Rhode Island.
And that is correct. Emery, the Continental Divide or the Great Divide passes through which state? Wyoming or West Virginia?
Wyoming.
Correct. Kobe, The Savannah River forms most of the border between Georgia and which other state? Illinois or South Carolina?
South Carolina.
Correct. Nick, which state receives less average annual rainfall? Virginia or California?
California.
Correct. Lance, raising hogs is a major industry in which state? Rhode Island or Indiana?
Indiana.
Correct. Okay. All correct that first round. Quick first round, guys. Okay. Nicely done. Now this is a different one from the ones I gave you to look at before we did this, guys. This is round 2 and it's called Team Turf. It's a little different this year. It's the first time they've done this. I think you'll like it. Did you know that you can learn a lot of places by following your favorite sports teams? Round 2 is called Team Turf and will test your knowledge of U.S. cities and their professional teams. You will have a choice of 2 states and you must choose which one is the correct answer. So, Ryan, the Jazz is the home basketball team in Salt Lake City, located near the Wasatch Range in which state? New Hampshire or Utah?
Utah.
Correct. Tyler, the Green Bay Packers, one of the oldest teams in the National Football League, play home games near the mouth of the Fox River in which state? Wisconsin or Nebraska?
Wisconsin.
Correct. Emery, the Jaguars play football in Jacksonville at a stadium near the St. Johns River in which state that borders the Gulf of Mexico? Virginia or Florida?
Florida.
Florida is correct. Kobe, the Fever is a women's basketball team that plays in Indianapolis near the White River in which state? Kentucky or Indiana?
Indiana.
Correct. Camden Yards, Nick. Camden Yards, home of the Baltimore Orioles, was built on the site of a former railroad hub in which state? Maryland or Rhode Island?
Maryland.
Correct. Okay, Lance. The Charlotte Hornets, recently called the Bobcats, play basketball in which state that includes part of the Blue Ridge Mountains? Mississippi or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Correct. Oh my goodness, guys. 2 rounds, 2 perfect scores. Woo! I think we might need a tiebreaker this year. Okay, round 3 is one that you've done with me called Odd Man Out or Odd One Out. On round 3, Odd One Out, you will be asked about characteristics of the United States. You will be given a choice of 3 answers. You must choose the one answer that does not belong. Here is an example. Which state does not border the Gulf of Mexico? Montana, Mississippi, or Alabama? The answer should be Montana. Both Mississippi and Alabama border the Gulf of Mexico, but Montana does not. So you guys know how to do this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's start. Tyler, Ryan, excuse me. In which state would you not find a mountain with an elevation over 10,000 feet? Alaska, Ohio, or Washington?
Ohio.
Correct. Tyler, which state is not named after a European king? Georgia, Hawaii, or Louisiana?
Louisiana?
Hawaii. We had to get one. Which state would you not find a canyon more than 3,000 feet deep? Idaho, Arizona, or Alabama?
Idaho.
Alabama. Kobe, which state does not border an ocean? Connecticut, Arizona, or Maryland?
Arizona.
Correct. Okay, Nick. Which state does not have an active volcano? Maryland, Alaska, or Washington?
Maryland?
Correct. And Lance. Mountaineering is not a popular outdoor activity in which of the following states? Oregon, Colorado, or Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
Correct. Okay, nice job in round 3, guys. Very good. Okay, nice job, guys. We are now at round 4 already, and this is a different one that they've added this year. It's called Weird But True. Did you know that in Italy you can buy fresh pizza from a vending machine? Round 4 features fascinating facts about the world taken from the popular National Geographic kids book series called Weird But True. You will answer a geographical question related to the fact. The answer to each question in this round is one of the 7 continents. So you're going to have to give me a continent, okay? I will not be giving you any answers for that. Okay, Ryan. Some wallabies have light purple fur. The purple-necked rock wallaby can be found in Queensland near the Great Artesian Basin on which continent? Do you want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
I can repeat, guys. Remember, you can ask to repeat. Okay, so I have to mark, you ask one, you get another ask. Some wallabies have light purple fur. The purple-necked rock wallaby can be found in Queensland near the Great Artesian Basin on which continent?
Australia?
Correct. Okay, Tyler, there are volcanoes inside some glaciers. It's weird, but it's true. Some of these subglacial volcanoes are located in Ellsworth Land and Marie Byrd Land on which continent?
Europe?
Antarctica. It makes sense from the Marie Byrd in that. Okay, Emery. A 14-pound pearl was found in a giant clam. It's weird, but it's true. This pearl was discovered off the coast of the Philippines in an island country that is part of which continent?
South America?
Asia. Colby, the platypus swims with its ears and nostrils shut. It's weird, but it's true. This egg-laying mammal can be found on Tasmania, an island that is part of which continent?
Australia?
Australia. Nick, some butterflies have ears on their wings. It's weird, but it's true. One such species, the blue morpho, lives in the Amazon rainforest. On which continent?
Asia?
South America. Lance, it gets so cold in Siberia that your breath can turn into ice in midair. Siberia is located east of the Ural Mountains. On which continent?
Africa.
Asia. Nice job, guys. A little tougher, though, huh? A little tougher. But you're doing well. You're doing well. And remember, the 7th and 8th graders have already started doing Africa and Asia. You guys haven't yet. Okay, we're on to round 5, world comparisons. It says round 5 is world comparisons, and you will have a choice of 2 countries. And you must choose which one is the correct answer. Okay? And we begin with Ryan again. Ryan, which country produces more oil? Israel or Venezuela?
Israel.
Venezuela. Okay, Tyler, which country is composed of more islands? Equatorial Guinea or the Philippines?
Equatorial Guinea?
Philippines. Okay, Emery, which country is closer to the prime meridian, also called the Greenwich meridian? Nicaragua or Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Correct. Okay, Colby, which country borders the Mediterranean Sea? Egypt or Eritrea?
Eritrea.
Egypt. Nick, which country is larger in area, Angola or Cuba?
Cuba.
Angola. And Lance, which country borders China, Sri Lanka or Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Correct. Okay, that's the end of 5. Notice, guys, these last set of questions are where going over Asia and that. The 7th and 8th graders have a little bit more up on you than that. But nice job still. You're doing well.
What's the score?
Huh? This is round 6. What?
What's the score?
What's the score?
Yeah.
If you got a perfect score, it'd be 7. But I'm not. I just mark as I
No,
go
like,
along.
what's the score right now? Do you know? Are you allowed to?
No. We just keep going. Okay, round 6, guys, is another new one. It's called National Geographic Wild Animals Atlas. And it says, amazing animals live all over the world. In round 6, you will be asked questions about animals featured in the National Geographic Wild Animals Atlas. You will also have a choice of 2 countries. You must choose the one that is correct. Okay, Ryan. The caiman, a member of the alligator family, can be found in wetlands of Guyana Highlands in which country? Suriname or Lithuania?
Suriname.
Yep, that is correct. Okay, Tyler. The spiny-tailed lizard basks in the sun on the rocky terrain of the Atlas Mountains in which country? Morocco or Zambia?
Zambia?
Morocco. Emery, the nightingale, a bird known for its beautiful song, lives in the forests of which country that borders the Mediterranean Sea? Japan or Italy?
Can you repeat that?
Yep. The nightingale, I know I gotta mark that, hold on. The nightingale, a bird known for its beautiful song, lives in the forests of which country that borders the Mediterranean Sea? Japan or Italy?
Italy?
Italy is correct. Caribou, also known as reindeer, migrate hundreds of miles in search of food and live in the tundra regions near the Barents Sea. In which country? Oman or Russia?
Oman?
Russia. Chimpanzees, the animal most closely related to humans, live in forests live in forest areas along the Gulf of Guinea. In which country? Azerbaijan or Nigeria?
Azerbaijan.
Nigeria. And Lance, the yellow-footed tortoise eats insects, fruits, and flowers in the tropical rainforest in which country that borders the Pacific Ocean? Ecuador or Haiti?
Ecuador.
Correct. Okay, nice job, guys. Was that a tougher one too?
Yes.
You notice they get a little tougher, yes. Okay, we're on round 7 already. This one I think is fun, but it is, the 7th and 8th graders thought it was a little tough, but it's fun and it's a little different. This is called Pop Artists on Tour. And it says, did you know that your favorite music artists are also globetrotters? Round 7 is called Pop Artists on Tour and will test your knowledge of major world cities. You will be asked to name a country and you will not receive any choice of answers. So I think you'll know the people I talk about, but you've got to come up with the names. Okay.
So the name of the country? Name of a country or the
Name of a country, yes. Okay. Okay. Ryan. Actress and singer Selena Gomez known for her role in the television series Wizards of Waverly Place, gave a concert in Shanghai located on the Yangtze River in which Asian country?
China.
China is correct. Tyler, known for her flamboyant fashion, Lady Gaga performed in Seoul, the capital city located on the Han River in which Asian country?
South Korea.
Correct. Okay. Emery, the boy band One Direction is scheduled to perform in Cape Town in a stadium built for the 2010 FIFA World Cup soccer tournament. Cape Town is located near Table Bay in which country?
Can you repeat that?
Yep. The boy band One Direction is scheduled to perform in Cape Town in a stadium built for the 2010 FIFA World Cup soccer tournament. The Cape Town is located near Table Bay in which country?
See you later. My kids are gonna be done with
France.
layers and.
Good guess, South Africa.
Just started.
Okay, Colby. Cher Lloyd performed in a festival in Rio de Janeiro on the Atlantic coast of what South American country?
Brazil.
Correct. Okay, Nick. Okay, as part of her Viva tour, Latina artist Kate DeLuna performed in Yokohama, located on the island of Honshu, in which Asian country?
Japan.
Yes. Okay, Lance, the band Perry, composed of siblings Kimberly, Reed, and Neil, gave a concert in Oslo, a capital city located near a strait called the Skagerrak, in which European country?
France.
Good guess, Norway. Okay, that is it, guys. You have done well. I will be totaling your scores and I will let you know, but then I have to put them together with the 7th and 8th graders. I will announce whether we need a tiebreaker or whether we have 10 moving on. Probably tomorrow's early morning announcements, okay? I think you should give yourself a good hand. You did a great job. I want to welcome you to our annual GeographyBee for the 7th and 8th grade. I'm so pleased to see you guys here. I think you're going to enjoy some of the changes they have this year. Let's start. Your first instructions are to relax and enjoy the bee. Please remember the bee questions are designed to test your knowledge of geography, not to confuse you or trick you. The preliminary competition consists of 7 rounds. I will ask each of you one question from each round. You will have 15 seconds to answer, and you must start to give your answer before the time limit is up. You may interrupt the preliminary competition only twice to either have a question repeated or a word spelled. I cannot give you definitions of words because the vocab they use they believe is geography vocab. If you want me to repeat a question or spell a word in a question, you must ask me immediately. After I finish repeating the question or spelling the word, you will have the rest of your 15 seconds in which to answer. If you give the correct answer, I will acknowledge it, award you 1 point, and move on to the next contestant. If you give an incorrect answer, I will tell you so and give the correct answer. If you do not know the answer, you may say pass before the time is up, but usually it's good to give a guess, guys. A pass will be recorded as an incorrect answer in your score. If you do not answer within 15 seconds, I will say time and give the correct answer and move on to the next contestant. You will not be penalized for inaccurate pronunciations or spellings as long as it can be determined that you know the correct answer. Each preliminary round will begin with the same student, and we're going to start with you, Cho, over there. And I put it alphabetically so it's kind of random who gets which question. At the end of the 7 preliminary rounds, your points will be totaled. If there is a tie in determining up to the 10 finalists, we'll have a tiebreaker. Now, the point is, guys, we're going to be doing the 6th grade tomorrow. So we won't know who the 10 finalists are until I'll announce it Wednesday morning. You guys each get different questions. The 6th graders will have different questions. No one gets the same question. So you guys get the first, how many of you are questions, and they pick up that. So we'll listen for the Wednesday announcements. Remember to listen carefully to each question and use the correct geographical terminology in your answers. For example, do not use Holland as a synonym for the country of the Netherlands. Do not use England for the country, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, as England is a political division. Give present-day names unless the questions involves history, and other names would be correct in the context of the question. As the B is conducted in English, wherever possible, conventional English place names are used. Shortened forms of country names are acceptable, such as the United Kingdom, Great Britain, or Britain, for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. B questions follow the National Geographic Society's policy of recognizing Europe and Asia as 2 continents. Oceania is considered a region, rather a continent, and will not be accepted as a correct answer for the continent of Australia. In addition, the National Geographic Society recognizes 4 oceans: the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Indian, and the Pacific. All information was current at the time the B questions were finalized in October of 2014. The rulings of the judges are final. Best wishes on your preliminary. Now, this first round is the United States, guys, and it says the questions in round 1 are about the United States. You will have a choice of 2 states. You must choose one that is the correct answer. All set? Okay, number 1, Cho. Which state is located east of the Mississippi River? Michigan or Colorado?
Michigan.
Correct. Which state has a coastline on the Gulf of Mexico? North Carolina or Louisiana?
North Carolina.
It's Louisiana.
Okay.
Number 3. Which state has a larger population? Wyoming or Texas?
Texas.
Correct. Tornadoes occur more frequently in which state? Iowa or Vermont?
Iowa.
Correct. Which state is made up of 8 main islands? Hawaii or New Hampshire?
Hawaii.
Correct. Which state is located in the Great Plains? Kansas or Washington?
Kansas.
Correct. Tourists enjoy viewing colorful foliage in the Green Mountains. In which state? Florida or Vermont?
Vermont.
Correct. Which state lies east of the Rocky Mountains? Nevada or Illinois?
Nevada.
Illinois.
Oh, east.
The Black Hills and Badlands National Park are located in which state? Missouri or South Dakota?
Missouri.
South Dakota. Which state includes Civil War battlefields? Montana or Virginia?
Virginia.
Correct. Which state borders the Chesapeake Bay? Maryland or Ohio?
Maryland.
Correct. A hurricane is more likely to make landfall in which state? Georgia or Michigan?
Georgia.
Correct. Lake Okeechobee.
Okeechobee.
Thank you. Lake Okeechobee is the largest freshwater lake in which state? Hawaii or Florida?
Florida.
You're correct. Which state has a shoreline on Lake Erie? Ohio or Georgia?
Ohio.
Correct. The Great Smoky Mountains lie on the border of North Carolina and which other state? Tennessee or Arizona?
Tennessee.
Correct. Okay, that's the first round, guys. Nice job. You have 15? Okay, round 2. This is a little different. They've never had one like this, and I think you might like it. It's called Team Turf. And it says, did you know that you can learn a lot about places by following your favorite sports teams? Round 2 is called Team Turf and will test your knowledge of U.S. cities and their professional teams. You will have a choice of 2 states, and you must choose which one is the correct answer, okay? Number 1, Soldier Field, the home to the Chicago Bears football team, is located on Lake Michigan in which state? Illinois or Missouri?
Illinois.
Correct. 8-time World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox, play baseball in Fenway Park, located near the Charles River in which state? Vermont or Massachusetts?
Oh, Massachusetts.
Correct. The Thorns, a professional women's soccer team, play home games in Portland near the confluence of the Columbia and Willamette Rivers in which state? Nevada or Oregon?
Oregon.
Correct. The Coyotes play ice hockey at an indoor arena near Phoenix, located in the Sonoran Desert in which state? Arizona or Colorado?
Arizona.
Correct. The Royals play baseball in Kansas City in which state that borders the Mississippi River? Missouri or New Hampshire?
Missouri.
Correct. The Spurs play basketball at an arena in San Antonio, located in the Hill Country in which state? Mississippi or Texas?
Texas.
What did you say?
Texas.
Correct. The Titans play football in Nashville, a city located on the Cumberland River in which state? Tennessee or Virginia?
Tennessee.
Correct. The Lynx are a professional women's basketball team that play in Minneapolis near the Mississippi River in which state? Idaho or Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Correct. 6-time Super Bowl champions, the Pittsburgh Steelers, play football near the source of the Ohio River. In which state? Alabama or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Correct. The Flash are a women's professional soccer team that play in Rochester, located on Lake Ontario, in which state? Wyoming or New York?
New York.
Correct. The Anaheim Ducks play ice hockey at an arena nicknamed the Duck Pond, located near the Pacific Ocean in which state? South Dakota or California?
California.
Correct. The Cleveland Browns play football at a stadium near the mouth of the Cuyahoga River in which state? Kansas or Ohio?
Kansas.
Ohio. A women's professional basketball team called the Atlanta Dream plays near the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in which state? Georgia or Alabama?
Georgia.
Correct. 11-time Stanley Cup champions, the Detroit Red Wings, play ice hockey in which state that borders 4 of the Great Lakes? Illinois or Michigan?
Michigan.
Correct. The roof retracts at the home stadium of the Seattle Mariners, a baseball team that plays near Puget Sound in which state? Montana or Washington?
Washington.
Correct. How did you like that one? Did you like that one?
Yeah.
With the
No.
No?
Noah, Zach, Justin, and Zeke. Zeke, we're okay.
You have their,
Right, so we don't have a Devin, right?
yes,
No,
Devin,
I
right there. They're in order.
No, but I got too many.
Oh, you have too many?
So Devin, Noah, Zach.
Oh, Justin McNally's not here, right?
Okay, that's what I'm trying to
That's
figure out.
it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
No, that's all right. I said too many.
Okay, did that work out? Yeah. Good, okay. Okay. Round 3. Oh, this is one they've had before, odd one out. On round 3, it is called odd one out, and you will be asked about characteristics of the United States.
Your last one was right.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Are we all set? Yes, okay. If we have to, we can look at the tape.
That's good.
Okay, so odd one out, guys. You will be asked about the characteristics of the United States. You will be given a choice of 3 answers, and you must choose the one that does not belong. Here is an example. Which state does not border the Gulf of Mexico? Montana, Mississippi, or Alabama? The answer is Montana. Both Mississippi and Alabama border the Gulf of Mexico, but Montana does not. So you understand that one? You're going to give 3 choices, 2 fit. The answer 1 does not. You have to pick the one that doesn't. Okay. Number 1. Which state which state was not crossed by the historic Santa Fe Trail? New York, New Mexico, or Kansas?
New York.
New York is correct. The Ohio River does not border which of these states? West Virginia, Indiana, or Florida?
Florida.
Correct. In which state would you not find grizzly bears in the wild? Alaska, Mississippi, or Montana?
Mississippi.
Correct. Which state's Native American population is not more than 1% of its total population? South Dakota, New Mexico, or New Jersey?
New Mexico.
New Jersey. Visiting an oceanside beach is not a popular outdoor activity in which state? Florida, Hawaii, or Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Correct. Which present-day state was not part of territory annexed as a result of the Mexican War? Nevada, Utah, or Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Correct. In which state would you not find native desert plants? Arkansas, California, or Nevada?
Arkansas.
Correct. Which state is not partially located in the Mississippi River drainage basin? Vermont, Oklahoma, or Wyoming?
Vermont.
Correct. Which state is not located south of the Missouri River? Oklahoma, Minnesota, or Louisiana?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Which state is not located south of the Missouri River? Oklahoma, Minnesota, or Louisiana?
Minnesota.
Correct. Which state does not border at least 4 other states? Missouri, Kansas, or Washington?
Washington.
Correct. Which state does not include a major peninsula? Massachusetts, Wisconsin, or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Yes. Which of these states is not known for mountain glaciers? Texas, Montana, or Oregon?
Texas.
Correct. In which state are you not likely to see prairie dogs in the wild? South Dakota, Nebraska, or New Hampshire?
New Hampshire.
Correct. Alligators are not native to which of the following states? Georgia, Wisconsin, or Alabama?
Wisconsin.
Correct. Which state does not have any cities with more than 300,000 residents? North Dakota, New York, or Pennsylvania?
North Dakota.
Correct. Okay, nice job, guys. You're doing well. We might have a runoff this year, huh? We might have to. Okay. Okay, here's another different one that they've done this year. They've kind of perked up the bee this year, guys. This is called Weird But True. It says, did you know that in Italy you can buy fresh pizza from a vending machine? Round 4 features fascinating facts about the world taken from the popular National Geographic kids book series called Weird But True. You will answer a geographic question related to the fact. The answer to each question in this round is one of the 7 continents. So you are going to have to name a continent on this one, okay? Okay, number 1. The rocky python can live for a year without a meal. It's weird but true. One species of rocky python lives south of the Sahara, a desert located in which continent?
Africa.
Africa is correct. The world's largest known crystal is 37.4 feet long. It's weird, but it's true. This crystal is located in a cave beneath the Chihuahuan Desert on which continent?
Asia.
North America. Kangaroos can jump more than 30 feet in one hop. It's weird, but it's true. Red kangaroos live in the Great Sandy Desert on which continent?
Africa.
Australia. Robot jockeys race camels in Saudi Arabia. It's weird, but it's true. These races take place on which continent that borders the Persian Gulf?
Europe.
Asia. Close. The world's largest swimming pool in Chile stretches for half a mile. This pool is located along the Pacific Ocean on which continent?
Europe.
South America. Couples in Finland can get married in a chapel built out of snow. This chapel is located in the Nordic region on which continent?
Europe.
Yes. A tiger's skin is striped like its fur. The Bengal tiger lives in India and Bangladesh on which continent?
Asia.
Asia's correct. The dwarf gecko, one of the world's tiniest lizards, can fit on your fingernail. Dwarf geckos can be found in Zimbabwe and Botswana, which are countries located on which continent?
Africa.
Correct. Penguins swim up to 3,100 miles in a year. Emperor penguins live in colonies along the Ross Sea. On which continent?
Antarctica.
Correct. There is a forest of crooked trees in Poland. These oddly shaped pine trees are located near the Baltic Sea on which continent?
Europe.
Yes, correct. The Mississippi River sometimes flows backward during powerful hurricanes. This river, which empties into the Gulf of Mexico, is located on which continent?
North America.
Correct. Nepal, the only country in the world that does not have a rectangular flag, Nepal is located south of China on what continent?
Australia.
Asia. Alpaca mums hum comfort to their babies. This animal is native to the Andes Mountains on which continent?
South America.
Correct. The world's biggest frog is the size of a house cat. The Goliath frog lives in Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea on which continent?
South America.
Africa. Some tarantulas are blue. The cobalt blue tarantula is native to Myanmar and Thailand on which continent?
Asia.
Correct. Okay. It was a good round, guys. A little tougher though, huh? A little weird, but true. Did you like that one?
Yeah. A little bit.
Okay, world comparisons. Okay, round 5 is called World Comparisons. You will have a choice of 2 countries, and you must choose which one is the correct answer. All set? Okay, number 1. Which country borders the Pacific Ocean? Peru or Jamaica?
Peru.
Correct. Which country is located on the Arabian Peninsula? Thailand or Yemen?
Yemen.
Correct. Which country is crossed by the Tropic of Capricorn? Australia or Poland?
Poland.
Australia. Which country is more mountainous, Latvia or Ecuador?
Ecuador.
Correct. Which country is more likely to experience a tropical cyclone, Iceland or India?
India.
Correct. Which country has a larger population, Dominican Republic or Spain?
Spain.
Correct. Which country borders Finland, Netherlands or Russia?
Netherlands.
Russia. Which country is crossed by the Alps, Indonesia or Italy?
Italy.
Correct. Which country is closer to the equator, Papua New Guinea or Greece?
Papua New Guinea.
Yes. Which country consumes more energy, Germany or Paraguay?
Germany.
Correct. Which country has more land area covered by desert, Algeria or Honduras?
Algeria.
Correct. Which country experiences more earthquakes, Chile or Sweden?
Chile.
Yes. Which country has a larger Muslim population, Turkey or Bolivia?
Turkey.
Correct. Which country has more seaports, Costa Rica or the Czech Republic?
Costa Rica.
Correct. And which country grows more rice, China or Croatia?
China.
Correct. Good job, guys. Okay, we are now on round 6, and it says National Geographic Wild Animal Atlas. Amazing animals live all over the world. In round 6, you will be asked questions about the animals featured in National Geographic Wild Animal Atlas. You have a choice of 2 countries. You must choose which one is the correct answer. Okay. The fishing cat can be found in wetland habitats near the Andaman Sea. In which country? Myanmar or Belarus?
Myanmar.
Correct. Poison dart frogs, one of the most toxic animals on Earth, can be found along the Amazon River. In which country? Yemen or Brazil?
Brazil.
Correct. The pine marten is a member of the weasel family and lives in the Alps. In which country? Switzerland or Pakistan?
Switzerland.
Correct. The cheetah, the fastest land animal on Earth, can be found near the Okavango Delta. In which country? Botswana or Latvia?
Botswana.
Correct. The Iberian lynx, the most endangered member of the cat family, lives on the Iberian Peninsula. In which country? Spain or Gabon?
What were the options again?
Spain or Gabon?
Spain.
Spain is correct. The endangered giant panda eats bamboo and lives mainly in the Sichuan province of which country? Kazakhstan or China?
China.
Correct. The pink-toed tarantula has weak venom that is harmless to humans and lives in which country that borders Suriname? Jamaica or Guyana?
Guyana.
Guyana is correct. The polar bear hunts seals in the icy waters of Hudson Bay. In which country? The Netherlands or Canada?
Canada.
Correct. Giant anteaters have 2-foot-long tongues and live in the llanos or tropical grasslands of which country? Venezuela or Germany?
Venezuela.
Correct. The chamois is a goat-like animal that lives in the Carpathian Mountains in which country? Iceland or Slovakia?
Slovakia.
Slovakia is correct. Oops. Gorillas live in groups called troops and can be found near the Congo Basin in which country? New Zealand or Cameroon?
Cameroon.
Correct. Dingoes are wild dogs that mainly hunt at night in the Great Victorian Desert in which country? Vietnam or Australia?
Australia.
Correct. Llamas are used as pack animals in the rugged terrain of the Andes Mountains in which country? Peru or Costa Rica?
Peru.
Correct. Zebras are grass eaters and live in tropical savannas near Lake Tanganyika in which country? Iraq or Tanzania?
Tanzania.
Yes. And the Arctic fox uses its bushy tail to stay warm and lives in the tundra and mountainous regions near the Arctic Circle. In which country? Italy or Norway?
Norway.
Correct. Nice job, guys. I hope you didn't get that on camera. Okay. We are on to our last round, and this is a little different. I think you're going to enjoy this one. This is called Pop Artist on Tour. Did you know that your favorite music artists, did you know that your favorite music artists are also Globetrotters? Round 7 is called Pop Artists on Tour and will test your knowledge of major world cities. You will be asked to name a country and you will not receive a choice of answers, okay? It's a little tougher, but it's kind of cool. Okay, 11-time Grammy nominee Katy Perry recently played a concert in London located on the Thames River, or the Thames they say we can say, in which European country?
England.
You can't accept England, can you?
In that case, I think you can.
I can? Which, oh, okay. Okay, yes, correct. Then. They wanted United Kingdom.
But it was.
We'll let it go then? Okay, United Kingdom. Okay, Maggie. Actress and musician Miley Cyrus, known for her role in television series Hannah Montana, gave a concert in Vancouver on the Pacific coast of which North American country?
Pass.
What?
Pass.
Pass. It's Canada.
Okay.
Okay. Justin Bieber. Did I say his name right? Justin Bieber. Believe Tour included a concert in St. Petersburg, a city formerly known as Leningrad, and located on the Gulf of Finland. In which country?
Finland.
No, Russia. The boy band Big Time Rush performed several concerts in South America, including one in Santiago, a capital city located near the Andes Mountains in which country?
Brazil.
Close, Chile. Pharrell Williams performed songs from his album Girl at a concert in Copenhagen, a city primarily located on the island of Zealand. In which European country?
New Zealand.
No, Denmark. The island was called Zealand, which is interesting. Okay. Actor and musician Darren Criss, who plays Blaine Anderson in the television series Glee, performed in Dublin, located at the mouth of the River Liffey, in which European country?
Germany.
No, Ireland. Hilary Duff, known for her role in the television series Lizzie McGuire, played a concert in the city of New Delhi, located near the Yamuna River, in which Asian country?
India.
India's correct. On her Diamonds World Tour, Rihanna performed in Zurich, located north of the Alps in which European country?
Switzerland?
Yes. The 2014 Billboard Artist of the Year winner, Justin Timberlake, recently gave a concert near Reykjavik. Did I say that right? Reykjavik. A capital city located in which European island country?
The United Kingdom?
Iceland. Close to it. Kanye West, one of the most awarded artists of all time, recently performed in Melbourne, located in the state of Victoria, in which country?
Australia?
Correct. Taylor Swift performed songs from her album Red last summer in Kuala Lumpur, the capital of which Asian country that borders the South China Sea?
Thailand?
Close, Malaysia. Close to it. Demi Lovato performed the smash hit Let It Go at a concert in Buenos Aires, a capital city located on the Rio de la Plata, in which South American country?
Pass, because I know the name of it.
Argentina. Known for his retro showmanship, Bruno Mars entertained concertgoers in the city of Marseille, located on the Mediterranean coast of which European country?
I don't know. Turkey?
France. Seven-time Grammy winner Beyonce concluded one of her recent world tours in Lisbon, the capital city on the Atlantic coast of which European country?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Seven-time Grammy winner Beyonce concluded one of her recent world tours in Lisbon, a capital city located on the Atlantic coast of which European country?
Ireland.
Close, Portugal, in the area. Okay. Ariana Grande, who recently had 3 top 10 hits simultaneously, performed in Toronto, Ontario, in which North American country?
Canada.
Canada. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
It was a tough one, huh? That ends our rounds.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, so perfect score winners. Should we have them stand up? Should we have them stand up? Okay, Cho, Bachelor, did I say that right? Emily Eaton, and Devin Eaton. Yay. Nice job. Then we have a whole group of 6, and you guys can stand up too. Isabella DeRochers, Evan Domingos, Colin Donnelly, Lacey Frazier, Zach Rumler. Nice job, you guys. And then we have the next group's 4s and 5s. So you guys did a great job. This is the best scores I think we've ever had, don't you think? We never usually get perfect scores. Nice job, guys. Now you need to listen for Wednesday, because we're going to take your scores and then the 6th grade scores, and we have to take the top 10. My guess is we might have to have a runoff, which we have never had to have before. So maybe Friday, instead of doing finals, we might be doing a runoff round to get us down to 10. So anyways, I want to thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see a number of you at the finals. Thank you.